Here's the latest news for Red Deer in central Alberta. Red Deer's city manager says last week's provincial budget is good news for the city. The budget includes an increase to capital funding for the city of Red Deer, along with continued support for several different infrastructure projects. $129 million is penciled in for redeveloping the Red Deer Regional Hospital. There's $9 million for the hospital's interim cardiac lab. $50 million is earmarked for the twinning of Highway 11 from Red Deer to Rocky Mountain House. $4 million is going towards an expansion project at the Red Deer Regional Airport, and there's $2 million for the city's newly opened Justice Centre. CTV's Merrick DeCash sat down with Red Deer's city manager to discuss the numbers in this year's budget.
We're joined by Red Deer's city manager, Tara Lodewyk. Tara, when you look at this year's budget, the first thing I noticed was a $2 million jump in capital funding for the city of Red Deer, up to $15.3 million. What is your overall impression of that?
There was actually lots of opportunity in the provincial budget in regards to infrastructure projects. So when we look at vital infrastructure such as the hospital, the Red Deer Regional Airport, as well as Red Deer Polytechnic, plus our increases or changes to the GPOT funding, as well as LGFF, it was quite a positive budget.
The most funding you received by far for a project is the hospital, securing $129 million worth of provincial funding. Talk about how far along that project is and the importance it has to Red Deer and central Alberta.
Red Deer is a region and it has over 300,000 people in our region. And when we look at Red Deer, we are the hub of that region that is growing. And projects such as the hospital are huge. We have been asking for many improvements for a very long time, and it is so positive to see those happening. When you drive by the hospital now and you see construction work that is happening, it really shows that the province believes in Red Deer and what we can become for the region.
Tara, was there anything frustrating or eye-opening when you had the chance to look at this year's budget?
This year's budget was very positive. Now, we still are going through a lot of the details that are in there, but it was very positive for Red Deer.
Grants in place of taxes saw a 25% increase. That brings Red Deer's funding to $5 million, up from $4 million. Explain what that is, Tara, and how it benefits the city.
So for the properties that the province owns, they decided back in 2000 that they would only pay 50% of those taxes to our community. What has been advocacy efforts of many of our municipalities was to have that changed. And so it was really positive to see that we will have 75% of that for this year. And then the year after would be 100% of those taxes are going to come into the community. What it means for Red Deer is that when they are paying all of those taxes, so 100%, that's about $4 million. And that's significant. When you look at in Red Deer, a 1% tax increase is about $1.5 million.
And lastly, Tara, your final impression of this year's budget.
This budget was about opportunity for Red Deer and region. Was really pleased to see the amount of investment, not only benefiting the city of Red Deer as the municipality, but benefiting many of our hardworking organizations.
Tara, thank you so much for chatting with us. We hope to talk to you again soon.
Taking a look at your midweek forecast, another nice day in the region. As we start off in the morning, it'll be around -4 to -6. Not too bad. Average season low is around -10. And then we are looking to be above the freezing mark. A high of 3 for Red Deer, Rocky, Innisfail, Stettler, a little bit warmer at 4s. Average season high right around the freezing mark. So we're doing okay. Wind should be on the light side. There is a risk of some frost and fog in the morning. So do keep that in mind. Here's a closer look at the rest of your Red Deer forecast.